Assalamu alaikum and greetings to everyone. I'm Abdur Raziq, a journalist working for Associated Press of Pakistan, a researcher and an author. And today I'm honored to introduce my latest book titled as From Populism to Orthodoxy: The State, the Military, and the Transformation of Modern Pakistan. This work is the result of years of study, field experience, and a deep desire to understand how Pakistan, how Pakistan's most turbulent era reshaped the nation we live in today. After the tragic dismemberment of Pakistan in 1971, the country entered a 17-year period unlike any other. It was a time of ideological battles, institutional engineering, and political experiments that permanently altered the state's DNA. My book examines this era not as a simple timeline of events, but as a structural transformation. How power was built, how institutions were bent, and how two completely different regimes ended up producing similar outcomes. At the heart of this book lies a paradox. Two leaders, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and General Muhammad Zia-ul-Haq, stood on opposite ends of the ideological spectrum. One championed populist socialism, the other enforced military-led Islamization. Yet both relied on the same mechanism: the systematic weakening of civilian institutions and the rise of parallel, unaccountable states. This is the story I unpack: how Pakistan moved from populism to orthodoxy, and how that journey continues to reshape our politics, our society, and our democracy. I explore Bhutto's charismatic rise, sweeping nationalization, and the centralization of executive power. His reforms were bold, but they also destabilized institutional balance, leaving the civilian state vulnerable. Pakistan's frontline role in the Soviet-Afghan War, the Quad nuclear program at Kahuta, and the influx of global security interests created a new geopolitical identity for the country. Under Zia, the legal and judicial landscape was re-engineered, the Hudud ordinances, the federal Shariat court, and parallel legal systems fundament- fundamentally altered the relationship between state and society. The 1984 referendum and the 1985 non-party elections fragmented political culture, replacing national political vision with localized patronage networks. The Eighth Amendment and Article 58 to be created a permanent cycle of instability, an institutional glass ceiling that haunted civilian governments for decades. But this book is not just about history, it is about the present, the tensions between civilian authority and military influence, the struggle for democratic continuity, the politicization of religion, and the fragility of institutions. These are not relics of the past, they are living realities. By understanding how these structures were built, we can better understand how to reform them and how Pakistan can move towards a more stable democratic future. My perspective is shaped by both academic research and years of humanitarian work in the conflict affected regions. I have seen how political decisions echo in the lives of ordinary people, in refugee camps, in displaced communities, in forgotten borderlands. This book is my attempt to connect the macro with the micro, the decisions of the powerful with the struggles of the powerless. From populism to orthodoxy is written for scholars, students, policymakers, and every citizen who wants to understand how Pakistan became what it is today. It is called to reflect, to question, and to reimagine. If we understand the architecture of our past, we can begin to redesign our future. This book has been published on Amazon and link to it has been given in the description of your video or the link to it has been given in the description of uh, this video. Thank you for joining me. I invite you to read the book, share your thoughts, and continue this conversation about Pakistan's political evolution. I wish all the best to all of you and good luck as well in mind. Khuda Hafiz.